It looks like Trump may have finally overplayed his hand. May 29, 2026. Trump's war in Iran has entered its third month. Gas prices have surged by $1.50 per gallon since late February, inflation is climbing, and the U.S. economy is showing signs of stagflation. At the same time, revelations about Trump's alleged self-dealing, including claims of a $1.8 billion slush fund and immunity from IRS audits, have intensified criticism. These developments have led many political observers to ask whether Trump has finally overreached and begun losing power. One group of analysts believes the answer is yes, pointing to growing resistance within the Republican Party itself. Senate Republicans recently gave Senator Bill Cassidy a standing ovation despite Trump previously targeting him for supporting Trump's impeachment after January 6. Republican senators have also openly criticized proposals tied to Trump's agenda, including funding for January 6 rioters. Mitch McConnell sharply condemned the idea, calling it utterly stupid and morally wrong. Tensions have also risen over Trump's endorsement of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over incumbent Senator John Cornyn. Many Republicans fear Paxton's scandals and legal troubles could cost the GOP a key Senate seat. This internal rebellion threatens Trump's broader legislative plans and could weaken his influence if Democrats regain Congress in 2027. In the House, Speaker Mike Johnson recently adjourned early to avoid a vote challenging Trump's Iran war powers, while Representative Thomas Massie hinted at further damaging revelations connected to the Epstein files. A second group argues Trump's greatest vulnerability now lies with voters. Polling suggests many Americans, including Republicans, are frustrated by rising prices and foreign military involvement, both of which Trump promised to avoid. Republican pollster Darren Shaw noted that support among non-MAGA Republicans and independents is weakening. Majorities now disapprove of Trump's handling of inflation and the economy. A recent Fox News poll found 61% of Americans disapprove of Trump's overall performance, while only 39% approve. Disapproval of his economic management has climbed dramatically, and only 24% approve of his handling of inflation. These trends have fueled predictions that Democrats could retake the House and possibly the Senate in the midterm elections. However, other observers reject the idea that Trump is truly weakening. They argue he still dominates the Republican Party, maintains strong support among rural and non-college voters, and benefits from a sympathetic Supreme Court. From this perspective, congressional resistance and falling poll numbers matter little because Trump increasingly governs without relying heavily on Congress. Even if Democrats regain power and launch investigations or impeachment proceedings, these analysts believe Trump would simply ignore them, frame Democrats as scapegoats for economic problems, and potentially rely on the Supreme Court to protect him. By the time any legal or constitutional challenge reached a conclusion, his presidency might already be nearing its end. A final, more alarming perspective argues Trump is not declining at all but becoming more aggressive. These observers believe he sees his remaining years in office as his final opportunity to cement his legacy and therefore will push executive power even further. They predict expanded deportations, including against legal residents, harsher crackdowns on dissent, and broader attacks on universities and critics. Internationally, they foresee a more confrontational foreign policy, including threats toward Cuba, Greenland, Canada, and Mexico, alongside expanded emergency powers tied to drug trafficking and national security. They also expect Trump to continue reshaping Washington symbolically and financially while enriching himself and his family. Some even speculate he may attempt to remain in office beyond a second term if circumstances allow. Overall, opinions remain deeply divided. Some see Trump entering a period of political decline marked by party rebellion and collapsing public support. Others believe his grip on power remains intact or may even intensify despite growing controversy and economic instability. By Alternate Story by Robert Reich, May 29, 2026.